I want to make clear that I'm an affirmation baddie, okay? I'm all for affirmation. I'm all for meditation. But I'm also for mindfulness and being aware of your mindset, right? You can say all the self love affirmation, all the self love declaration. You can be all up in that. But until you have the mindset of self love, you will never be able to create a loving environment for yourself. Let me give you an example. If you are a person that have a given nature, a very giving and caring and nurturing nature, that means you got to be very mindful of the people you attract and the people that you are giving to and nurturing. You cannot be given and nurturing and not being watered and fed yourself. And so you got to look around who you're feeding and nurturing and loving and ask yourself, is this a two-way relationship or this relationship one way? You can't be respectful and kind and heart pouring to someone and the other person is disrespectful, discarding, right? Disregarding of you and does not consider you in their words, in their behavior, and you keep pouring out kindness. And life is not supposed to be that way. But a lot of us in our ignorance have allowed our life to be that way. I can remember that was my life at one point, very people pleasing, very yes ma'am, yes sir, even in situation where I don't want to be in, but still yes ma'am, yes sir. Understand this stem from childhood. Understand that when you spoke up as a child and you was punished for speaking up, you've learned a behavior where you're not allowed to do for you. You're not allowed to acknowledge how you feel unless you'll be punished. And now, as a grown ass adult, you're still doing that in your relationship, in your workplace, in your businesses, in your friendships, in interactions with strangers. Self love starts with you recognizing where you need to adjust, where you need to change, and really reflect on, okay, how the fuck does this shit make me feel? How do I feel right now saying yes to something that really and truly I want to say no? And how can I practice saying no even though it feels like I'm punishing myself? I feel guilty for saying no. But in my heart is heavy because I really don't want to do it. Let's start there. Let's start today by saying no when we need to say no. Let's say I'll think about it. Give me some time. I don't know. I have so much on my plate right now. Okay, I can't commit to that. As much as I like to help you, I can't commit to that. Let's practice some of that. Let's practice not picking up the phone to people who don't speak to us properly. Let's start by when I say I don't want to do this and you manipulate and try to convince me, how about I stand on what I said and that's no. Let me stand on my no because I don't want to do it and you're not going to manipulate me or guilt trip me in doing it. And let me tell you, once you start exercising your no privilege, you're going to see a lot of people around you drop off. And you're going to realize they weren't for you, for who you are, but they were for you, for your yes. And now that you're implementing those, baby, just say bye-bye in advance. And that is the beginning of self-love. The beginning of self-love is learning who you are, reflecting on the parts of you that you need to work on in a loving way. Not in a judgmental, hateful way, but in a loving way. I need to work on this. In a loving way, I need to start saying no. In a loving way, I need to walk away. Right? Learn the art of no. Learn the art of reflecting and owning your shit. And a lot of us, we're on here talking about narcissistic relationship. But what I implement in my videos about that is I played a role. And for you to get to a stage to realize, I played a victim role and I was used as a victim. And now I refuse to be that victim anymore. And I'm going to play the rightful role of standing up for myself, learning what I need to work on, doing the work. I'm going to do what I have to do. to never again be a victim, to never again have a narcissistic story to give. Never again. But it all starts with you owning your shit. Can you own your shit?